do you watch Better Call Saul just like the rest of us, having no idea what's going on? You have no inside information. You just sit back and watch it unfold, just like the rest of us.
Exactly right. In fact, Vince Gilligan has become a good friend of mine, and I'm seeing him again this weekend. But I tell him when I see him, don't let it slip. Don't tell me anything that's going on. Mm-hmm. I do not want to know. And he smiles. Oh yeah, I'm a Better Call Saul fan. I'm looking forward to their final season coming up. I think they're going to start shooting in March, so it's going to be a little while before their premiere again. Okay, so when there is a pause in any conversation with Vince, can you think of me at that very moment, and can you bring up about you being part of that final season? I don't know, how does it come up? How do we make this happen? How do we make this happen, Bryan? I think fans want that more than I do. Okay. I'm like, I'll take it. I was so satisfied with the conclusion and what happened to Walter White that it's like, he's dead. Let him rest. And then he pitched me and he said, "Hey, Bryan, I got this idea. I'm going to continue on with Jesse Pinkman and what happens to him and El Camino." I said, "You won't be in it?" And I said, "Do you want me in it?" He goes, "I really do. I have a couple ideas I want to run by you." I said, "Vince, you don't even have to run the idea by me. I'm in. You want me in it? I'm in it." And so we did that under the cloak of darkness. Right. Nobody knew I was in it. Nobody knew I was even in Albuquerque. For 2 days, I snuck in, shot it, and snuck back out. So you wouldn't mention it on the Rich Eisen Show is basically what you're saying, even if it's already been discussed, is basically what you're saying to me, Bryan. Right? It's exactly what I'm saying to you, Rich Eisen. Well, I'll tell you, drink your Dos Hombres, behave yourself. Okay, very good. I know. Again, bottle 2793 is going to get cracked open because the second to last episode of Better Call Saul this past season, where Saul, Jimmy McGill, and Ehrmantraut are in the desert, was an absolute Breaking Bad episode. I mean, that was as close to the original as Better Call Saul has gotten. That was incredible, Bryan. Yeah. And being the consummate performer that he is, I told Bob, I said, "I hope that was real urine that you were drinking out there in the desert. Don't tell me that you faked that. You got to drink your urine, man, or you are not a real actor." And what was his response, Bryan? No, he said it was lemonade. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's pulling back the curtain. Let's talk about your current. He did say, yes, but sorry. He did say, but I made sure it was unsweetened. Man, it's close to the real thing as possible. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.